I wonder if they coleslaw any good. I don't eat coleslaw that much. Well, I try that. This I think is good. Ain't that bad, bro. It's the first coleslaw I ever had that tastes sweet. What they use in coleslaw? Just lettuce and carrots.
Hey, did you hear what the news report, the news people were saying?
Uh-uh.
That they found something behind the sun.
No.
They found something floating behind the sun and it's heading towards Earth, but they're saying they're saying, you know, when comics the comics have like a heat trail.
Mm-hmm.
They said it doesn't have a heat trail. It stops. It stops and then goes. It stops then it goes. And they're saying there's lights. They can see lights coming off of it. So they're saying it's an alien ship and it's heading towards Earth.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did you hear about the one that crashed about Area 51?
Nah.
Yeah, that happened a couple of days ago. Look it up.
Yeah.
They said unidentified object exploded right next to the Area 51 site, and they think it was like a alien spacecraft.
Man, you know it's them. They trying to do some testing on their own ship, and that ship blew up.
Mm-hmm. I don't really
They
think
ain't
they
gonna say
do.
shit.
I really don't think it got anything to do with aliens. I
I
think
think
it's the
it's us.
government.
Yeah, I think they're just experimenting with new ships and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think they're getting ready to kill us off. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think I mean, if they found a spaceship behind the fucking sun, dog. Come on, you don't think they're preparing for war with them?
Man,
Building their own spaceships and shit, laser weapons.
I just think the United States of America, we put these people in these big ass chairs and letting them rule over shit. And they have this shit that they been, you know, what's that shit called where they be signing these bills up under everybody knows they be signing these bills and shit like that, and nobody knows what's going on, but they do.
Yeah, I think like they're signing shit, but then they're signing shit like low key, maybe like about some aliens and some other shit.
Yep. And then they gonna start shooting, sending missiles. Why you think that nigga Trump talked about doing the what's that shit called? What's the missiles that the radioactive missiles?
The nukes.
Yeah, he talking about doing more research on the nukes and shit like that, and testing them and shit like that. I think that's what they gonna do. Say, oh, the aliens are here, and then they gonna start shooting nukes and destroying shit, killing a lot of people, and try to blame it on some aliens. I already know what they trying to do.
Using an excuse for population control.
Yep. You hit the nail in the coffin. Dead on. I couldn't even get it out, but you said it right with what I was trying to say.
Who knows, dog? Maybe they said they've been communicating with. They said they sent a message to us, and that they're trying to decipher what the message means.
You believe that shit?
Who knows?
I don't believe that shit.
Maybe we are communicating with them and like telling them, oh, you know, you guys do this, do us a solid, and you know, population control, and then fuck.
This is all the hidden agenda to try to keep Trump in office. If they divert your attention off of Trump, it'll give him enough time to reelect himself for the third time, and nobody gonna pay attention to it because they too busy worried about the aliens. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think Trump is the Antichrist. I think he's the devil.
And that's why Christine's on mesmerized.
Man. And he playing it so cold. You know, this nigga, what, in his 70s and shit? Biden was in his late, about to be 80. And he was damn near losing his mind. Trump looked like he's still in his 60s or something. Have you not noticed how he aging? He ain't aging like everybody else.
Yeah.
Still playing golf, still doing his own thing. That man, it's the devil. I remember everybody tried to say it was Obama. Obama is the Antichrist. He's the devil. Nah. Obama was saying some shit. I thought he was at first. But then after hearing what he was talking about and shit, I was like, nah, it can't be him.
If I'd been stronger, maybe I'm still far. General, what makes someone a hero? And I'll be like you, General.
City in flames, death in the air. Palemon is calling for your revenge.
Can you hear that?
Huh?
Can you hear it?
Your what?
My joystick talking.
No. He was talking.
Yeah, it's like, you see it, the city's in flames, rejoicing. You know what I'm saying? It in like an evil tone. But yeah, I just think I be trying to tell people that, you know, get right with God and stuff, but people don't be listening to me. They be thinking I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, tripping, bro.
You tripping.
I'd rather be ready than not ready. Because when Jesus returns, I want to be where they are, in heaven. I don't want to go to hell.
Oh my fucking ass.
I know I've done some terrible things in my life, but I can repent, you know. Repent and try to do better.
Strange. How could a city as great as Berlin end up like this? Means someone strong was behind this.
I'm talking about I ain't never seen so many people I try to tell about God and stuff, and they just, but you gotta understand, you know, there was a person in the Bible that did the same thing, try to tell them about God, and everybody tried to throw stones at them and stuff like that. So they try to say that it was witchcraft and I'm gonna look up that verse too, just because I want to be right when I say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember the verse where it said, Jesus said, deny me before everybody on earth, and I will deny you in the kingdom of heaven. Meaning, like, if you turn your back on Jesus just because everybody else feels a certain way about Jesus, he'll turn his back on you in heaven. And that's what it's going to come down to when it comes to the mark of the beast. I asked my sister and my wife this, right? I asked them, I said, so if the devil came to you and said that you had to take the mark of the beast or your child would get his head cut off and this and that, would you take the mark? And they both was like, I don't know what to say. I might take the mark because, you know, it's my child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But And then they asked me, what about me? Would you do the same thing? I said, no, I wouldn't. Because I know that God gonna have a place for my child and me in heaven. So why would I take the mark? So you would just let your child die and this, and that. If it's to please God, yes, I will.
It ain't like that.
No, it ain't like that. You know, they thought that I was, you know, being selfish and some more shit, but I'm not being selfish. My child is my child on earth in the flesh, right? But when we go home to heaven and stuff, my child won't even remember me. We'll just be two souls in heaven and not know each other at all. You didn't die before. I didn't die before. Did you remember anybody in heaven when you was in that light?
No.
You don't have no remembrance of anything. So how are you gonna remember if you had a child? How are you gonna remember if you had a mother or a father? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know the good thing about dying, bro, you don't feel no pain, no nothing, just nothing. You don't feel sorry, you don't feel hurt, you don't feel nothing. And that is the most beautifulest feeling in the world.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was so fucked up.
Yeah, like that was us.
Yeah. damn. We supposed to be getting on damn Call of Duty. I ain't fucking got to plan a whole nother mission. You just waiting on me, huh?
Oh, I started another game.
Oh, okay. But I ain't gotta feel too bad.
Get the fuck out of here.
have a father? How could you be so cruel to an old man?
Holding one of Khazan's men hostage. Why not kill him right away?
One of my men. Pavel, what are you planning?
Heading touch.
Yeah.
What's a coward? I heard he's skulking in their castle cellars.
Oh, God, if you got a little pitch.